If you're looking for a fast trade that you would like to take inside in one day, that means scalping is your strategy. Because scalping, when you take really fast in and out trades. Also, scalping requires insane accuracy. That's why at this moment I'll share with you my free approaches how we can scalp coins. Watch till then because it would be really interesting for you. We will cover three major approaches. First one, it is SVP or fake out, we also call it. Second, it is breakout. And third, the most important one, it is when you use large orders in a DOM depth of market. That's why watch till the end, because honestly the most interesting one. First one, it is of course SVP or fake out. Major idea of SVP, price take liquidity. We use it in two cases. When price in a range and price takes some important key level, that could be stop losses, that could be trap traders, and often price go against it. Or if coin in a trend, price can take some range low to take stop losses of late buyers, or if price is dropping, stop losses of late short sellers, and only after that continue. That's why fake outs, it's super important to take it in proper places. In what cases fake out won't work? If you have strong trend and you take fake outs against a trend, often it will end up with losses. Let's do this first example with coin C. How do you trade it? Coin in beautiful uptrend. That's what I told you, that the best is to follow the trend. We have local low, and of course quite a lot of people who took long trades too late, they would hide their stop losses here. You can see here what we did. We take trades on Bybit, and we can see quite significant volume build up, and we set limit orders. As you can see, we entered this beautiful position. Here are one order and another order. Here you can see our position size, our average entry price, and the percent of profit that we have. Right now you can see price started to move into our favor. You can see how beautiful buyback started. Someone at this moment tried to sell 23,000 coins with no result. That's good. When we have large orders against us with no result, that's a good signal for powerful buyer. You can see coin pumping. At this moment, we have 3.6% of net profit. That's example for you, fake out into trend direction. Here we set up first target before important key level. You can see here it is important key level, and here our first target. You can see here we set another limit order 200, and after that another one. Here we moved into spread, and at this moment we closed first part of our position. And here, when price took this high, we closed our entire position. That's example for you, fake out or SVP into trend direction. Honestly, my favorite one, it is into trend direction, because when you take such trades, often there could be very bigger potential profit. You can see how this M pumped really well. Also, this stuff works in both directions, but into short, better to do it only after when you have a clear structure change and when price builds first range. In the case of range high taking. Again, after significant liquidity sweep, it's possible to trade it only into trend direction. Let's go to a second and a third one. Remember, third one is the most important. Before I ask you to follow me on my public Telegram channel, because every person that follow me will get our free course about scalping, plus our scalping templates and platforms that we use in one place. That's why what you do, you push follow. After that, our bot automatically will send you info about scalping course and info about platforms that we use and how to get them, especially for free. That's why I do it right now. It costs $0 for you. Second option about how to trade it, it's of course a breakout, but how to do it properly. In normal cases, when you see that coin pump, often you will see some acceleration. And here it's super important to take it at a proper place, because when I was a beginner, I always try to take breakout exactly at high. Like I built some magical trend line and I try to take breakout. I remember many times when I traded trend line breakout and price did beautiful stuff. Price, instead of real breakout, price did something like this. Built trend line, price bounced many times. And here I see some squeezing, and I think that would be break up. I take trade, price give me maybe 1-2% after that massive stop loss hunt, and only after that beautiful move. That's why I don't take breakups at high, I take breakouts at low. What do I mean? You wait for some local range, and you can use or local trend line or range low as a place where you take a trade for continue. This stuff works only into trend direction. Honestly, even this fake out that we took, in the end, it ended with massive breakout on this coin. You can see even here. But imagine if you would try to take that breakout here. If you try to take breakout here, at any moment you could get 1, 2, 3, 4 stop losses. But if you take it at range low, what you get? Beautiful move. At range low, what you get? Beautiful move. Let's go to my favorite third option when we use limit orders. How we use significant limit orders, we also use it with key levels. Imagine we have a clear market structure and we would like to take fake or SVP. Instead of analyze it only with simple chart, here we wait for significant limit order to appear, and we have option to take a trade before limit order, or if price break limit order, come back above it. Like, it is two major structure. It is when price in a range. The same when we have a clear up or down trend. For example, we have uptrend, price creates some local level, and for example, price reach level, and the significant limit order appears. We use it as an opportunity to take a trade for continue. Let's cover some few examples how those limit orders looks like. When in a DOM depth of market, you can see like here 16K, but here you can see 1.6 mil, 1.3 mil. That's really large orders. What's major idea how we trade it? If we trade bounce from limit order, our major task is to take trade before limit order and set stop loss after limit order when you execute it on a futures. That's why here I set up stop loss, as you can see, a sell above limit order. You can see this large numbers. It is my sell limit orders. I set up quite a lot of them because sometimes price can bounce before, sometimes price can take first order. In this case, my stop loss was so tiny, 0.3%, which is really good. Here you can see my position size build up. And right now you can see they started bouncing from that significant limit order, and I started to close trades by parts. That's example for you how limit order looks like. Let's cover another example when we have a limit order on a spot market. You can see this situation. We had significant limit order on a spot. As you can see, I took a trade on a futures, and my stop loss in this case is not after exact limit order, but a little bit below. My stop loss in this case was 0.5%, because sometimes you can see that price on a spot stays the same, but futures can make volatility. And what they do at this moment, you can see price started move into my favor. You can see here at highest I set up quite a lot of limit orders. Why I did it? Because pay attention even here. That limit order appeared a little bit above local range low. That's example for you why we don't take breakouts at high, because still if at low you have limit order, you can get even better breakout. At this moment I would keep such trade way longer than I did it here. I started to close my trade by parts. As you can see, 20 contracts, 19 contracts, 16. As you can see, price started reaching my area where I closed half, and after that I closed entire position. Let's cover other few examples when we took trade because we had a significant limit order on a spot. You can see this one, significant limit order on a spot, double your coin. We built position on a futures. Here our position, average price. You can see here our execution. The same here, pay attention that our stop loss very lower, and at this moment we moved stop loss into our break even only when price gave us 0.5% move into our favor. We move stop loss higher, and here we close entire position. Let's go to other example again. We have a significant limit order on a spot market. That order nearly important key level, which is good. Volume on a spot, but we executed on our exchange. That's why what we did, you can see we set up several limit orders above this price because there could be bigger volatility compared to spot. As you can see, price hit that limit order several times. Have a look at this moment example for you. What futures did, they did this local impulse. Pay attention how on a spot they bounce exactly from limit order. That's the reason why you should have a stop loss with some lift, because in that case that would be bad. And you can see here how volume prints. And price started dropping. When price started dropping, super important to close by parts because you don't know how far that drop could be. That's the reason why we set several limit orders. You can see here we set up limit order and you can see how price take it. Because especially on the coins with small liquidity, it happens super fast. They took that limit order within few seconds and order book immediately came back. Let's cover example for you how you can use significant limit order when someone big is pumping a coin. Honestly, such situation, it is rare. We have a coin and on a coin you can see the significant limit order where some significant player set up limit order. You can see here what we do. Around this limit order we take a trade. What's beauty of this approach? You have this limit order as your support. If price break it, you get out. You have clear stop loss, but potential profit could be unlimited. Let's cover this pump. As you can see, immediately 2.4% of a profit. We set up limit orders and we close it by parts because we understand that there could be, you can see again, 10%. It only 1 minute time frame, 2 minute candles. You can see this limit order stay here. And what we do, we follow that guy. Bigger problems that you will have when you will use such significant limit orders, that sometimes such orders will be a fake. They send some volume, you can see 43,000, and this order stay here. When real volume reach it, often spoofers, they cancel it. That's why there must be real volume in a footprint. As you can see here, 43,000, again, 66. Yes, that's a real guy. They support it. And again, as you can see, price continue pumping. What they did, he moved again this limit order higher. And what we did, we started to close by parts again. Always close by parts. You can see here we set limit orders. Why? Because at any moment there could be impulse up and really fast impulse down. And if you don't do it, you will regret one day. Okay, again, we close it. We again open a position. We follow this guy. Again, he moved everything up, you can see. Again, additional 5% pump. You can see he pumping. We close by parts. A new significant limit order appeared. That's a moment where we must be super careful because this significant limit order, that's really first major resistance that we can see here. We closed our position. We closed significant part of our position. We closed here, we had 800. We closed it to 200. You can see they printed this volume because it appeared in a footprint. Price broke it above. And have a look what's going on here. Big sell-off appears. Big sell-off. 43,000. 40,000. You can see this volume printed. We have 47 here in a cluster. Honestly, in real life, it would be nearly impossible to understand, but they canceled because you can see they put this 13,000 sell and it didn't appear in a footprint, which means they cancel it. And when they canceled, what they did, you can see massive sell-off, which means if those people who took trades, who didn't book at least by parts, in the end, what happened to them? Such massive downward candle. That's a reason why always close by parts. Don't be greedy, especially in scalping. Push like and follow me, and here I prepared for you tutorials about those platforms that we use to see such beautiful orders. Here would be instruction how to use it. Do it because scalping is beautiful.